reach down, touch the mat with your lead leg. Reach down, touch the mat, lead leg. Inside only. And loose.
Is it like opposite arm?
No, it's just lead leg. We're just gonna reach down, touch the mat. Reach down, touch the mat. Very nice. Move, jog backwards. Jog backwards, this side only. Light jog backwards. Light jog backwards. Alright, give me shuffle inside, outside. Switching inside and outside shuffle.
Keep doing that.
Skipping this side, some light skips this side. Alright, give me 50% jog this side. Long legs, 50% jog, long legs.
I was trying to tap the wrong shoulder.
50% jog, having long legs here. Backwards. 50%
Why would you skate? That's so stupid. Skating sounds silly. Skating is silly.
Alright, give me 80% jog forward. 80%. 80%. Pick it up, pick it up. 80%.
I'm sorry.
You guys found one?
No, I want to.
Alright, give me 3 lines. We're going to have a nice race. Alright? If you're not warm, do not do this. If you are warm, win the race.
Oh, okay.
Alright? Also, don't hit the wall. You know what I mean? Don't trip because you're so fast. I've seen them. Yeah. So we'll race the last pillar. Alright? One go. I'm going to 3, 2, 1, go. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Trials champion.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, trials champion.
3, 2, 1, go.
It's 3, 2, 1, go!
I saw you. I was like, 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. Good job, good job. All right. 2 more athletic things before we get to training. Give me cartwheel. Cartwheel. Try to get vertical. Yes, very nice. Nice. Give me a good cartwheel. Be athletic here. Be athletic. Very nice. Good job. You got a good one. You got a good one. Alright, what side? One side only. Cartwheel bad side. Cartwheel your bad side.
I don't have a bad side.
Make it pretty, huh? Then go back to that. Cartwheel bad side.
That's what I'm doing.
Nice. Get higher, get higher. More vertical.
Yeah.
Cartwheel bad side. Cartwheel bad side. Get more vertical, JB.
Vertical, JB. Come on.
All right, right here, I want short forward roll, as so. Short forward roll to the middle pillar, then dive forward roll. Get some distance. We're gonna make the wrist and dive. Good job. Be athletic here. Get high. Get late. Short and long.
Dude, fuck. That's impressive. Let's see it, JB. Oh, yeah.
All right, good job. A few more. Oh, sorry. Sorry. All right, I want you kind of like duck walks, right? We're down here. We're gonna stay low, like we're wrestling from the knees. Oh. Easy. Down to the middle of the jog. Middle pillar and jog. All right, final two. I want you back roll and explode up. That's so. Yeah, good job. Now use that core. Get off the ground. Exploding up. Get nice and vertical. Higher, higher, get higher. Better. Use that core.
Sometimes I start grappling and they don't know that.
All right, this is the last and final one. Only do this if you're athletic. All right. Just 1 or 2 reps. We're gonna go cartwheel, back handspring. Give it a try. All right. Come on, somebody gotta try it. Hey, if you fail safely. Fail to roll. Anybody else? There's no other athletes in here. Nobody else. All right, good job, guys. Let's start it up. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Nicky Rod, reminding you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, drop a comment, and give us a thumbs up. Enjoy the content. All right, guys, peeking here. So we're gonna be talking a little bit about wrestling up. Okay, when I pull guard in front of an opponent, a general rule that I like to have is that if I can reach the leg, I will take the leg. Vice versa, if he can touch me, it means I can touch him. All right, so again, when I'm pulling guard, just a rule of thumb, if I'm close enough to touch the leg, I will definitely take the leg. So I pull guard from a distance, he closes distance, I start attacking. Or I pull guard from a standing position, maybe where we're locked up. As I pull, I notice I'm still close enough, so boom, I start attacking. All right, understand that general rule. If you can touch the leg, take the leg, whether that be wrestle up or leg entanglement, etc. But for today, we're gonna focus a little bit on wrestling up. So I'm close enough to touch the leg. Take my outside hand behind the knee, I tuck my right heel to my butt, and I start heisting up and attacking the single leg. As I get to the single leg, I have my knee on the ground, I'll slip my head to the outside and take my left hand to the hip. I find myself chasing standing rear body lock. There's 2 things that happens most of the time. Either they Granby early or they Granby once your hands are locked. So we're gonna focus on those two reactions. So I take hand behind the knee, start heisting up to the single leg. As I get to the single, immediately I slip my head to the outside, take left hand to the hip. As I start getting behind him, he clears his hips and starts the Granby before I get my hands locked. And a quality reaction to have is to follow your opponent. So again, specifically, your opponent starts the Granby before you get your hands locked. I pull guard, I can reach the leg, so I take the leg. Hand behind the knee, heisting up. As I get up to the single leg, slip head to the outside, transfer left hand to the hip. As I'm chasing, standing for a body lock, he starts Granbying, freeze. As he Granbies before I get my hands locked, I keep hand on the hip. That way, as he Granbies, I can keep right hand in the hip and follow my opponent chasing turtle, start chasing submission soon after. So again, very simple movement, but he Granbies before I get standing for a body lock. I'm close enough to grab the leg, so I take advantage of it. Start heisting up, slide head to the outside, left hand comes to the hip. As I build up, chasing for a body lock, he starts Granbying before I lock my hands. So as he Granbies, I keep hand in the hip, follow, and boom, start chasing turtle, where I can break him down, chase submission. Now let's say he Granbies once I get my hands locked. It's gonna be a slightly different reaction. Again, I pull guard, I can reach the leg, so I take it. I start heisting up, head slips to the outside, left hand to the hip. As I build up, I have the opportunity to lock hands, but the second I get here, he clears his hips and starts to Granby. As he Granby, I have the idea of following him as opposed to letting it go because I have a superior grip, right? Hands are locked. The second I follow him, I switch to tight waist, heist to get my hips on top of his, and we can start breaking him down to the shoulder and start chasing the back and chasing submissions. So again, two very similar reactions and outcomes. I pull guard, so I'm close enough to get to the leg. I take hand behind the leg, slide head to the outside, transition to the hips. As I chase a standing vert body lock, I get my hands locked. He clears his hips and Granbies. As he Granbies, I roll with him, and I switch to a tight waist and a post hand behind. I rotate my legs so I have a control foot behind his heisting leg, and I can get heist to get my hips on top. Once my hips are on top, I have various options and ways of attacking the back and getting boots in, but nevertheless, you're in a more dominant position. So again, these two variations. Option one, he Granbies prior to you getting your hands locked. I'm close, so I grab the single leg. Heist up, head slides outside, left hand to the hip. Before I get hands locked, he starts Granbying. Follow with a hand in the hip, chase him down the turtle, become offensive. Option two, he Granbies after I get my hands locked. Hand to the outside, hands to the hips, standing rear body lock. He Granbies, I follow, get my hips on top. From here, we can break them down and start chasing submissions. Any questions?
When you come up, does the angle of the single leg matter? Like you have to be on the side of it?
Angle the single leg. Well, I think most of the time when you're chasing single leg from a seated position, you're gonna be kind of directly in front of them. And as you wrestle up, you just have the idea of slipping your head to outside, so thus you have a better angle for exposing the back. Okay. If he Granbies prior to locking the hands, we keep a hand and hip and follow. If you get your hands locked and he Granbies, keep the hands locked and we Granby with him. 3, 2, 1. I hope you like that technique. Make sure you subscribe to B Team at Submeta B Team. Listen, we do technique breakdowns, Q&As, and complete role narrations. Check it out. All right, so before we get to training, I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit about competing, right? There's a couple of key points I want to talk about. Self-belief, a winning attitude, and self-belief, winning attitude. There's a third one, then maybe it'll come up again. I kind of forgot. But, accountability, self-belief, winning attitude, accountability, right? Self-belief, all right? In my opinion, it's completely okay to sometimes think you're better than you really are, right? Sounds a bit weird, but in my professional opinion, I think it's better to think that you are great before you actually become great, right? The idea behind this is that if you can convince yourself that you are better than you actually are, slowly but surely you start implementing different aspects of your life that start doing things that great people do, right? If you just want to be average, you think you're average, no problem, that's totally cool. But if you want to do something in this sport or in any sport, start looking at what the best guys, the best grapplers in your sport actually do, right? Believing that you're better than you are will help you train harder, will help your diet, right? Nutrition's very valuable. It's like, it makes you look at yourself. Are you sleeping right? Are you eating right? Are you being consistent with your training? So self-belief. And I don't mean that in all aspects of your life. You don't want to go outside, be shopping at HEB and be like, yeah, I'll kill everybody here. That's not the way to do it. All right. It's important that when you step on the mats, especially leading up to competition, it's totally okay to be like, I'm way better than my opponent. I'm going to absolutely dominate this match. All right. So having self-belief before you go out there and compete, very valuable tool that a lot of the best grapplers, wrestlers, fighters, etc. have. Now, accountability, right? Understand accountability. If anything goes wrong in the match, in competition, in practice, it's all right. It is what it is, but understand that it's your fault. It is not anybody else's fault. It's not your training partner's fault. It's not your mom's fault. It is your fault. It gives you the ability, accountability gives you the ability to look at yourself and be like, what am I doing wrong? How can I better myself, right? Either you are doing absolutely everything right and you got to win the match, or you're still doing everything right and you lost the match, but you still have things to work on. So again, not blaming somebody else, not feeling sorry for yourself, being accountable for the outcome of your practices, of your matches. Now, third one, what did I say? Accountability, self-belief. I said something else, right? Anybody remember?
Mindset.
Winning mindset. All right? Winning mindset, championship mindset, whatever. It just means being positive in bad situations. As if, like this. You're in practice, you're 30 minutes deep into a roll, you're absolutely exhausted, this guy takes your back, he's close to getting a choke on, and you have this second where you can either concede, allow him to get the submission and restart the round, or you fight all the way through to the end, right? Either he subs you or you continue to fight and you escape. Understand, a lot of times when you're in tough situations, you're so close to even the guy on your back, he's fighting hard to get the submission, and he's very close to being like, all right, get into a bad situation and maybe you escape. So all I'm saying is being accountable, having a championship mindset to where even when things are going wrong, stay positive. Continue to fight all the way through towards the end. Now, these are the 3 aspects that have helped me out in my career, and I believe they'll help you guys out as well.